Hey guys, oh my gosh, can you believe it? It's 2021 already. We've embarked on a whole new year, a whole new chance to just like redo, revolve, reimagine anything. And I was thinking, okay, how do I approach this new year? How do I go from 2020 to into 2021? And I sat with this message for a while now, and I know it's like the fourth or something like that. And it has taken me a while to sit in this. And in doing that, I kind of got this message. And the message that came through for me was, we need, in this time now, is to sit in stillness. And just like I did for the last 3-4 days, it is sit in stillness and just listen. It is so easy to just go about everything, and we're in 2021, we need to do this New Year's resolution, we need to do redo our body, rework this, do this, and like we're so busy with like everything that, okay, it's in January that we need to achieve, and we need to do, and we need to accomplish, and blah 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 before the year gets away from us. But no, that's not the thing. This is not what I kind of feel is the message for right now. I kind of feel that the message for right now that's just bursting through me is that we need to be still. And it's in the stillness, in this coming to calmness, coming into just peacefulness, that we're going to find what our true, call it your word is, call it your mission, call it is, whatever you want to call it. But it's in that stillness that we find a closeness to our Creator, a closeness to God, a closeness to our higher self, a closeness to our heart, to our just our inner knowing. So yeah, I know, like we're going a little bit deep with the first message for 2021, but guys, that is what I felt like I want to talk to you about today. So for those of you who don't know, I am Cindy, and I am a speaker and a coach, and I help you just break down the barriers of what's holding you back so you can fully step into your purpose of who you are, where you're going, and truly come from a place of a heart-centered, spiritual, soul-loving place. So that's, guys, that is who I am. That is what I do. Check the link in the bio, and you can check me out if you want to. As always, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because this is something that we do in unison. We do it together. This is not a one-sided monologue. This is me connecting with you, giving you what you need, and giving you more of it. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. With that said, so what does actually being still mean? What does that look like, do? And I'm gonna go to my notebook, because I actually sat down and I actually wrote it out, and well, to get the message. And it said, listen, for I'll always be talking and communicating with you. So, and I kind of felt that was so poetic, that we are always in communication with God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it. For me, it is God. And we are always in communication with God. And it is when we are quiet, when we are in that stillness, do we actually get a chance to listen. And so much of our days and our lives are so busy, just like talking. And do we actually, I just wondering, do you actually take the time to actually stop and listen? Listen to the answers, listen to the message that wants to be given to you, listen. And I've got 3 kids, and it's how many times, like, I know I talk to my kids, I'm like, will you just listen? Like, listen to me, just like, shut it for a second, back up the truck and just listen. And I feel that that's kind of, even as adults, we forget that. We go through life with this continual, like, just talking, and we never just stop to actually listen. Listen to the answer that we've been asking for. We ask for stuff and we never stop to actually listen. Listen to what we are being given. Because we could have got the answer like 10 minutes ago, but we didn't know this. We didn't listen to this. We didn't take that in and absorb it. So this is what I feel called on my heart today to talk to you about. Coming to a place of stillness. Just be quiet for a little bit. Just listen. And right now, as I said that, I'm like, can you hear that? I can hear the birds. There's just stillness around me. And I want to encourage you to just get into a place of stillness. And it doesn't need to be something major, like, oh my gosh, Cindy, I don't have time. Like, I've got this and I got that. Like, no, there is always time. When you're sitting there, like, clicking through social media, or you Netflix surfing, you could be spending time in stillness. I'm just gonna say, you could be spending time in stillness, but no, really, really, yes, that's what you do. But right now, we've done busy for far too long. We've been busy being busy, and that's the thing. That's what I kind of feel like we've all been busy being busy. Busy for the sake of being busy. Busy like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. But what are you actually busy doing? What are you actually achieving? What are you actually accomplishing? And that's what I found a lot through life, going through, even in my own life. I'm so busy. I'm like, oh, I don't have time to spend with the kids because I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But at the end of the day, what am I actually busy with? What is it that I'm actually achieving? Where is it that I'm actually going? And I want you to actually think about that right now in your life. What are you so busy doing that you don't have time for stillness, that you don't have time to actually just go take a moment to just like be centered, be calmed, and be present. So I kind of feel like there is this massive spiritual pull. There is this massive calling, and I feel a strong calling on me. And as a speaker, as a coach, as somebody that is stepping more into the spiritual aspect and what faith looks like for me, to tell you that it comes from a place of stillness. Having faith, having trust comes from a place of being still. And I keep hearing this verse in my head: be still and know. And it goes on to be still and know that I am God. But the beginning of that does clearly state, be still and know. And it's in your stillness that you start to know. You start to know what is on your heart. You start to know what you're being called to. You start to understand your purpose. You start to understand your mission. If there's like God's placed a mission on your heart, you start understanding it because you're able to start listening it. And I don't want you to start, this is the thing also, like, don't like just be still and like, oh, I'm going to listen to God now because I got problems. No, this should be, whether it's, as I said, God, universe, source, whatever you want to call it. If you don't like the fact that I call it God, like, sorry, it is what it is. But you need to actually start having that conversations daily. Start having these stillness and these conversations daily, because when you stop and you open up that channel, you open up yourself to actually just listen, because at the end of the day, God knows what's on your heart. He can hear what you want to know, but you can only hear his reply when you are still. You can only hear I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. You can only hear his reply when you are still. So be still so that you can know what the answer is, what the next best step is for you in your life, in your relationship, in your marriages, in your business, in your finances, with your children, whatever it may be. You will only know what the next best step is when you come from a place of stillness, when you come from a place of actually just listening. When you listen, you're open to receiving. Let's put it this way. When you listen, you open up to receive the answer. But when you're asking, you're just going, you're busy. You can't take in the answer. But when you are still, you open up to receive. So I invite you today to open up and receive. I invite you wholeheartedly to step into this process of just, even if it's 5-10 minutes every day, just to be in stillness, to be open to receiving, to open up that dialogue, to open up that discussion, to invite it in, to invite in the answer, to just be still and listen. Okay, so yeah, no, I don't know if like kind of where I went to this talk today, but guys, that is what I feel is my message going into this new year, into the start of this time, that we all get to a place where we're just being still, where we just listen, where we just actually truly just be open to receiving. So with that said, guys, sending you so much, honestly, so much love. I can't wait to chat with you tomorrow, and message it is tomorrow. But as always, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what landed for you, what resonated for you, what what happened when you actually were still and you started listening? What shifted for you? As always, love you lots, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye. Now we're going to take a photo.